Okay. Can't watch live, but we'll watch VOD. But you are here. Map player. Goals to AB with Vadric and Mutate and Chef's Kiss. Okay, so we have Chef's Kiss. Gain control target spell. Copy it. And reselect at random. Oh, this doesn't exile. This provides infinite cast triggers of Chef's Kiss plus whatever mana value 3 spells are in the graveyard. Oh. That's really funny. So you go Vadric, Mutate. Don't you need Flash? Am I stupid? Do you need flashing? Am I crazy? So if you go Lightning Bolt, and then no, because you help me, I'm confused. How does this work? You don't have to have flash, but you mutate. You may cast a non-creature spell. We cast Chef's Kiss. We need a target spell on the stack. What's our target spell on the stack? Oh, you target it. I see. So you target it, and then you go Lightning Bolt, and then you go Chef's Kiss, Lightning Bolt, Chef's Kiss, Chef's Kiss. The other spells are already in the graveyard. The target spell is the Mutate. Mutate's already melting Alex Brand. Like, okay, we mutate onto a creature. This has happened. We've now mutated onto a creature. We have a trigger. What's the next step of this combo? Chef Kiss targeting Vadric on the stack. What do you mean? Vadric on the stack? Doesn't it have to resolve to be a mutated thing? Target's only a single. Oh! So I see. I see now. I see. Okay. I was very confused for a moment. But the joke is, where are we getting the second Vadric from? Okay, you Vadric, mutate, copy Vadric. That's right. Okay, so you copy Vadric. You get a copy it. Yeah. And then select new targets at random. But you reselect at random. So do you mutate onto an opponent's creature? What? Because it says the new targets can't be you or a permanent you control. I'm literally like having a headache right now. This is like awful. Which just means it's a really funny deck. Since mutate can only be on your creature, it's the same target. I see. Okay. So we've cast Vadric for 4. We Chef's Kiss Vadric, making a copy. This goes to the graveyard. We then mutate the Vadric on. You may cast target non-creature spell. Okay, and then it exponentially increases because we mutate, and then there's instances of the Vadric trigger happening. So this will win with the Lightning Bolt in the graveyard. Okay, by we've, I mean I have finally gotten there, where I now understand what is happening. So, Reliquary Tower out. Unexpected Windfall out. I think I prefer a Faithless Looting in this situation. Search for Glory for what? Vivi, Ashling, Urabrask? We're a combo deck. It's like none of these things that this tutors for helps with the combo, right? At least it doesn't help as much as like Faithless Looting. Spell Seeker, right? Like Spell Seeker's insane, right? Spell Seeker just wins. It's a human. Don't get me wrong. Hate that it's a human, but Spellseeker gets Ephemerate. Ephemerate gets Faithless Looting. Second Ephemerate gets Fork. You win. Oh, one sorcery. No, it's instant sorcery spell. Oh, so you get Return the Favor. I don't like the revert. I don't like that these don't combo. So this is a one card combo. Or you need a non-human, I guess, but Spellseeker gets Ephemerate. Ephemerate gets Ephemerate gets 2 more spells of mana value 2 or less. You get Return the Favor, which works. Because you copy target. No, we copy target instant sorcery spell. Yeah, we need Chef's Kiss. Because this one only changes the target. That does make it a little more awkward, but Spellseeker I think is still good. We have Mystical. Okay, you use Mystical. So you Spellseeker for Mystical. Or you Spellseeker for Ephemerate. Ephemerate gets Mystical Tutor. Wait, no, you don't want to get Mystical Tutor first. No, that works. So you get Mystical Tutor. Then you Ephemerate again, get Lightning Bolt. And then you Mystical for Chef's Kiss. Chef's Kiss then. Okay. So that works for the combo line. I think I'm not going to add Wizard Cycling. And the simple reason is you already have Recruiter the Guard. I don't think we need to get more cute. I would like a small creature that Recruiter the Guard can grab that is hexproof. That has some other utility where you do not feel bad for running it. Less a human. Wow, there's a lot of humans in this game. Geist is bad. So none of these really work. Let's do Ward. It can't be Shroud. Paradise Druid is an excellent example of what I'm looking for, but we are in Jeskai, which is very notable for not having red or having green in it rather. So that's a little bit of a tough sell for me. Sylvan Caryatid. So I don't know if you know this, but both Paradise Druid and Sylvan Caryatid are both green. So honestly, just mutate onto a silence effect. Yeah, you're right, but Grand Abolisher is a silence effect, and that's a human. Just mutate onto Grand Abolisher. You don't know how mutate works, and it's beautiful. Grand Abolisher is a human. So is Voice of Victory. All right, I'm taking out Trouble in Pairs. Cyber Cryptomancer. See, that's a thought. It's like it's like a creature that can just have it this turn. See, what sucks with that is like Cyber Cryptomancer, you would need to pay the mana for. And oh no, it itself just has hexproof. Okay, beautiful. This works. I was thinking about it in the terms of like the backup. Like you would need to cast it this turn, and sure, it has hexproof this turn, but the next turn, like you're still having to pay. No, this is a perfect card. It is a protection spell that is also just a non-human hexproof creature that you can safely mutate Vadrok onto. Right, and it's Recruit of the Guardable. Like that is just the perfect mixture of shit. Yeah, you could run normal silence, but like honestly, this is fine. Aren't I great? You're all right. I'm taking out Cloud of Fairies. I'm taking out Peregrine Drake. Why? I don't know. I just don't like these cards as much as like Ornithopter. Honestly, I don't even know if I like Ornithopter. Starfield Shepherd is already in. So like, yeah, just run Ornithopter. If you really want a 1-mana thing, run Ornithopter. Or 0 mana play that you can mutate onto. Do this one. Mutate onto Tidal Barracuda's Peak. Yeah, no, that's really funny. We cannot tutor for Tidal Barracuda in this deck. That's the only issue. Broke. Generous Gift can stay. I like the Teferi. I don't like the Ral. Would you be opposed to more mutate creatures in the deck? That is my major question. Why is every silence effect creature human? There's Cutzel, but that's green. Terrible, I know. Let's get the landscape and Aspirins in here. This is an interesting idea for a deck. I find it rather quaint. Negative on additional mutates. Understood. So I like Snap. Because you can snap your Vadrok mutated creature. Which is really funny. I think what would be fun is if you had like methods of reusing Vadrok. So what if we did Dour Port Mage? Right. 1 blue, return Ornithopter that has Vadrok on it to your hand. Draw a card. Next turn you can go Ornithopter, mutate Vadrok onto Ornithopter, get something else back. Like, is that cool? The only question is, like, what do you run? Deals 3 damage to each creature without fly. Oh, triple red, though. So maybe like a little Wrath like this. Because this Wrath doesn't hit Vadrok. So at that point, just run Delayed Blast Fireball. Does it say specifically cast it from exile? Yeah, it doesn't say not from your hand. Why is it an extra long stream today? Pause the stream and read this. and then you'll get the info you need. Okay. I understand why we have all the pingers. I just think we shouldn't be running like the 12 billion mana pingers. Yeah, this is a Pinnacle Monk deck. I agree. Get Pineapple Monk in here. Like, is it crazy for me to say I think Urabrask is too much mana for me to like it? I think Ashling is too much mana for me to like it. Like, or Superation Mage or whatever. The one with Offspring. There you go. Whenever you cast a non-creature spell, that's what we do with Vadrik and Chef's Kiss. Like, this is a 2-mana play. Run a bunch of cantrips. That's a human. That's a human. Minus T, human. I don't know how to feel about a bunch of cantrips. Let you combo draw your deck, like, ah. Mana value equals 1. Or equals 3. We can do instant or sorcery. Because, like, I definitely want to put Gutter Snipe in. Gutter Snipe is one of the cards I want in this deck. Vivi's insane, too. Gutter Snipe. Oh, he says no, instant or sorcery, that's right. Dink. Oh, dink. Mana value equals 2. Type creature minus type human. Oh, damage. Electrostatic Field's really good. It's a blocker. And if you cast an instant or sorcery spell, this creature deals 1 damage to each opponent. If 5 or more mana was spent to cast that spell, it does 3 damage instead, but it doesn't matter. It's a 1/3 with reach. Feels good. All right, so now we have like better pingers, and this one's coming out soon, so you know, consider it, but not yet. Okay. I don't know if I like Windfall. Tempt with Bunnies is funny, so I'm gonna keep it in. So Dragon Mage's Channeler, Esper Sentinel, Ornithopter. Honestly, I don't even know if you need that much more for Starfield Shepherd. Like, you probably need, like, Kami of False Hope. And then, like, that's the extent of that. So we need to get Chef's Kiss regularly enough where we feel like we're not an idiot. I think we already kind of got there with Spellseeker. Spellseeker gets Mystical Tutor gets Chef's Kiss, you win. Okay, awesome. What if we ran Virtue of Courage? I feel like we might be getting a little too stormy with that one, though. That's my only worry. The mutated thing would go... I think the mutated thing would get exiled with the creature. I just don't know if you'd be able to cast it. If you mutated onto a warp creature. Probably had Felia. I mean, we can just go with the classic, like, Hero Recruiter, Recruiter the Guard. What's the 3-mana flicker idiot? Soul Herder. What about Grape Shot? Seems good to loop. Yeah, if we're doing infinite spells, we win already with Boros Charm, Lightning Bolt. You don't need Storm to go infinite and win. Like, we already have like infinite ways to go infinite and win. And if we had like even like Spike Field Hazard, we would win. And Spike Field Hazard's a land. Like, this is better than Grape Shot because it's a land. I'm willing to accept Frantic Search into my life. Like, Spikefield Hazard is actually unironically good in this deck. We already have Lindblom. Maybe like Muddle. Muddle to make sure it can get any of your 2-mana pingers that kill everyone with the combo. If you don't have the thing in your graveyard. I'm going to add Virtue of Courage. Virtue of Courage is a card that is a touch dangerous. Because it can exile things permanently. But if you play it right with the pinger deck, which is what your deck does, it pings very well, you are able to draw so many cards. Right? You were just able to draw so many cards. And I don't even think you need that many rituals to make Virtue of Courage that good. Like, you already have Snap, you already have Frantic Search. Honestly, I don't even know if you need any rituals. Like, maybe Jessica's will. Jessica's will Brokey. Tandem Lookout. Ooh, yeah, you could do Curiosities. You could do Curiosities. If you flicker a mutated creature, each card... Okay, so we only have one mutate card. We are only casting it whenever we have the infinite combo. So, like, I wouldn't even worry about all that. Yeah, we can do Tandem Lookout. And then at this point, I'm fine with adding the rituals. We added more shuffles for Brainstorm, so I'm willing to add it. Brain Surge. Temporal Mastery, why not? Let's get funny. Okay, let's play test. This is keepable. Draw. Flooded Strand. Fetch, get the Jeskai Triome. Which we don't run. Okay. We'll get Elegant Parlor and Surveil 1. Tandem Lookout. Graveyard. Next turn. Lift Top Retreat. Dink, 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 dink. Next turn. Oh, we should have played this last turn, actually. So we played this last turn, or this last turn. Honestly, I'm just going to Offspring a Course of Crucial Mage here. I've never seen this token before. I've always just made a token copy of it. Oh, he's cute. I like him. Before we draw for turn, we get Mystical Tutor action, and you grab the Broken card. Chef's Kiss. We are now primed to win. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We need 2 more mana, which is not something we can do. So we Generous Gift and Archivist of Ogma, and next turn, and Ledger Shredder, and Molten Dupe, and draw a discard. Play Windscarred Crag, gain a life. Taru. Like, literally, the only reason we have not won yet is because we got really mana screwed. Yay! Like, that was still a turn 7 win despite having a horrible mana base, which I think is the worst part of your deck, is the mana base. So, like, where would Stormkill Artist have been good that game? Nowhere. Let's run Stock Up. And Stock Up is one of these cards that Vadra can cast from your graveyard. And then you can, like, Dowerport Mage it back or whatever. Maybe you run a Sanctum. Hang on, I'm just going to redo the mana base entirely. So Sanctum of Eternity, you can pay 2 tap, return target commander you own from the battlefield to your hand, activate this ability only during your turn. When you mutate Vadric onto a creature, that creature becomes your commander. You're able to then bounce it back. If it's Ornithopter, it's just free to do. Honestly, instead of Ornithopter, let's run like Rogue Rock. Because he's funny. And maybe you just do both, honestly. What if both? Just like increase the consistency of getting a 0-drop and doing some like self-bounce stuff. Like, that seems like kind of fun, right? Am I dumb? Like, I don't know if I like Alania. Dualcaster Molten Dupe is too free. And Twin Flame. I'm gonna take that combo out. It distracts from the main combo of the deck. Are 0-drops that important? So, right, sir, when I describe playing Ornithopter, mutating onto it, and bouncing it back to my hand, should we be running something else to do that? What would you recommend instead? Because, like, personally, I think these 0-drops are really cool in the fact that it lets you, like, bounce things. It's really funny. I like Sunken Palace enough, but like a 1-drop with an ETB maybe. But then that's 1 mana every time we self-bounce. Like, that's a bit much. I don't know. I just don't know if I like it that much versus like the 0-drops. I appreciate the input, but I just don't agree. We're running a lot of subpar lands, in my opinion, that I would rather just not be worrying about. Okay. So, type land sort MV ID equals 2, sort USD rather. And then now we can. Rituals, are they that bad? I don't think they're bad. I just think it makes it into a very different kind of deck if we add a bunch of rituals and make it stormy, and then we're not doing a combo at that point. We're just storm, right? I kind of want the red filters. It feels like we have a lot of red mana. And so being able to filter, like with Cascade Bluff, seems very strong for this deck. Riven Reef. Rugged Prairie. Sulphur Falls. Edakar Wastes. I do not think rituals are a bad idea, everyone. I just think, personally, we have Virtue of Courage, we have Gutter Snipes. It's gonna get too stormy, and then it's gonna distract from what the deck's all about. In my opinion, IMO. You can maybe get away with Run, like a Rite of Flame. Although, nah. And plus, the rituals only make red. We're a 3-color deck. Yeah, it's a little awkward. I just don't like it. I'm sorry. We can do expressive iteration. Let's do that. Why not? Expressive. Expressively iterate. We can probably cut a plane. So. What else would be funny here? I don't know. I like the what I like about the self bounce stuff, by the way, just to like justify this a little bit more, is like it's really cute to use Vadric as like a snapcaster. Maybe we just go more counterspelly. We could do like riddle or whatever it's called. Confounding riddle. Consult the star charts. Yeah, it's probably gonna be fine. Any second now. Let me add confounding riddle to my Magic the Gathering. Here, I'm just gonna go here. One confounding riddle. Save. That's my desk. Rifle's not responding. I know. Keep this. Lightning bolt your creature. Your spell seeker. Get mystical tutor or ephemerate. Ephemerate. Ephemerate spell seeker. Get mystical tutor. Flush out Archivist of Ogma. Next turn, upkeep, ephemerate. Ruby Medallion makes the combo cost 2 less mana. That's like a thought for sure. Wouldn't one of the familiars be better, maybe? But there isn't like a Jeskai familiar. Oh my god, Scryfall. So we're unable to do Scryfall searches here too. Okay, I know. The bounce lands are rather good with Snap. I would just get a period in here. You can mutate onto Goblin Electromancer. That's true. It's a little dangerous too, but it's true. Think Shock and Hollowed Fountain. By the way, this is why I added red filters to our deck. We have one red source. Which I don't know if you know this, but you need 4 of those to do the combo. It's simply Hollowed Fountain this turn. Let's do this. Okay. Berkey, Roadrak. Yep. Stormcarp Ghost. Bergy. Cybup. So, this turn, red. We needed a mystical tutor at some point. I'm an idiot. So we did that on our upkeep, let's say. So instead of drawing the Starfield Shepherd here, we've drawn Chef's Kiss. And we get a red mana back. And then 1/2. Mutate onto blue 1, where we get a mana back. Cybub. And then you mutate, get a mana back, because we already tapped for the mutate. In response, red, red, red. Chef's Kiss. Get infinite lightning bolts, win. I mean, this feels like it works. I liked the Bergie there a lot. That Bergie felt very good. But the reason why I like Bergie is because it's any spell, which is why I don't like Stormkill and Artist in the deck, I think. Vivi's broken. Reluctant Viresis feels a little nothing. Crofts works with Vivi very well. New Ashling, I don't... I cut Ashling. If it's the third time. If this was any earlier in the sequence, I think I'd be more interested. Because you need to go... And it's Magecraft too, so it needs to be instant or sorcerers. But yeah, there's just no shot, no hope, right? Oh, the Eclipsed Ashling. Yeah, Lorwyn Eclipsed Ashling is actually insane. Yeah, Lorwyn Eclipse Ashling's broken. That's actually a really good suggestion. Can you use it to mutate? Spend this mana to only cast spells with mana value. Does mutate change the mana value of the spell? Or are we fucked? Is Vadrik still 3 mana? I think it's a different mana value on the stack. No shot it changes the mana value. No, not if you mutate onto it. No. Can you use this to cast X spells? That's my only question. No rulings. Yeah, I'm just gonna rule on the side of maybe it doesn't work. If it does work, then great. That's actually insane. But if it doesn't work, then it doesn't work. Mutate's an alternative cost. Yes, she can cast X spells. So if she can cast X spells, maybe she can cast Vadrik. I don't know. Someone figure it out. And we can come back to that suggestion. All right, mana value remains unchanged, sadly. Bummer. I see. Let's do... Riptide Lab I was thinking about, but I think it's a little just too clunky. I think maybe Sanctum of Eternity and Dour Port Mage is something that you luck into during a game and not necessarily like the whole point of the deck. Here, I kind of wanted to just play test with the Opus creature here. This will be out soon, so... Shinfelia. Hero Recruiter. What to get? We get Vivi. Attack. Flicker this. Comes back. Cyber Cryptomancer. Lindblum tapped. Attack with Felia. Rograk. Move to discard. Goodbye, Fairy Mastermind. And then you go 1 blue, Cyber Cryptomancer, Protect Felia or whatever. One, two, three. Tempt with bunnies. Everyone always takes the tempt with bunnies. So this always happens like this. Ruff's eidetic memory, lol. Flicker Imperial Recruiter again. Direport Mage. Upkeep. Mystical. Or Chef's Kiss. Draw that for turn. Go red, 1, 2. Vivi. I don't know, sword something, yay. So, at this point we win. Hooray. If you have a pinger, you don't need spells in the yard. When did I say otherwise? I don't know if I've already done your review or not. Chances are I have not, so great news. Let's go under our hexproof creature. 1, 2, 3. Chef's Kiss. We have a pinger. Hooray, we win. Just clarifying. Okay. I think this is good to go. Or at least this is as good as I can get it. There's probably a bunch of side grade stuff you can be doing here, but ultimately I think card draw and whatever the hell is going on here is a lot more important. Having hexproof creatures to go on, having like a bunch of tutors to consistently combo every game is very healthy for a combo deck, I feel. Whew. Okay, great. That is that one done. Thank you for getting a deck review.